Vugan, Vugan, anybody go see Hozani, Hozan, Hozani is
South Africa, a positive nation of champions, diverse in our achievements, culture, languages, and dreams. Yet, we speak in one voice. We all want a better future, and to build it, we each need to play our part. It all starts with you, me, with us. Play Your Part is a series about ordinary South Africans who are doing extraordinary things and showing us how we can all play our part and be South African at heart. Help make. As a young man, Brandon Phillips frequented the weekly classical performances at the Cape Town waterfront with his father. These days, it is his turn to thrill audiences with his musical skills as conductor and bassoonist for the Cape Philharmonic Orchestra.
Vugani, Vugan, Vugan, anybody go see Hozani, Hozan, Hozani is Vugani, Vugan, Vugan, anybody go see Hozani, Hozan, Hozani is Vugani, Vugan, Vugan, anybody go see Hozani, Hozan.
We came here with lots of...
Trombone needs to fall in here, then timpani, then, and shape the music as well. You can't just be, okay, bar 25, be serious, okay, you're playing wrong, or. So you need to have an energy, you need to have energy to motivate them to say, okay, let's go, we're gonna do this.
Today, Brandon can play 13 instruments and is principal bassoonist for the Cape Philharmonic Orchestra. But it all started with a recorder.
My earliest memory of music is when my brother and I, we went to recorder class together, and I memorized the one piece because I couldn't really read music at that time. So I copied from him with his fingers, and that's when I really started remembering music. And then afterwards it didn't hit me like, oh, the B is on the third line, and I didn't know that,
Vugani, Vugan.
As the winner of the Len van Zyl Conductors competition, Brandon Phillips is clearly a rising star.
We're very proud of Brandon. It's very important for the future of music to develop our own artists, not only musicians but also conductors. And Brandon is the first conductor to win our national Len van Zyl conducting competition. On merit, he has won it, and we're very proud of that. We cannot move anywhere forward without our own conductors and our own musicians. So from that perspective, it's just great to have a young conductor that's enthusiastic, musical, and with a great future in front of him.
Nothing beats the thrill of a successful show and the accolades that follow. Before all that, though, are the long hours of rehearsals, the critical preparation that improves the musicians' skills and polishes their performances. As conductor, it is up to Brandon to make these sessions productive.
I think the most important thing for a conductor is rehearsal time, because those are the times the orchestra members, they get frustrated because now they've been there for 6 hours already, and they're frustrated, okay, now we have to do this again, now we have to do this again. So I listen to recordings, I look at the score and I think, okay, that's difficult passages. So I prepare already way before the time, before facing the orchestra. And when I get there, play through the piece and I just mark down with ear as well what's happening, and then we're done. So we're at the College of Music. This is where I started my university life from 1999.
Brandon taught me bassoon at the age of 17, my first teacher.
I know Brandon through church. Besides being a friend, he's quite a good inspiration to have around, obviously because of the musical barriers that he broke, and the way his work ethic, it's fantastic. So it's something we all learn off and we all feed off. And it sort of just builds us and makes us want to work harder to sort of reach the level that he is on. So it's good having a friend and a role model at the same time.
Like Dane said, he's inspirational. If you hear him play the bassoon, you won't hear anyone play bassoon like it's beautiful. a real inspiration to me, not only as a bassoonist but as a musician. It's something that I aspire to have that beautiful sound of every note being pure emotion. Apart from that, he's a phenomenal conductor. When he conducts, you feel the emotion, and he really connects with each of the instruments in the orchestra, which is phenomenal.
This is my church. I started my music career, the New Apostolic Church, and I moved here at the age of 17, so I've been living here for 10 years. I've done some teaching here at the church as well. And we started a small ensemble, small orchestra in the church. So when I'm done here, I'm going to work with the Cape Philharmonic Orchestra. We're doing the opera La Traviata. Yeah, the opera about sadness, love, and sorrow. I can say the main pillar in the family. And when he died, and then that was a bit of a distortion because my mom was alone at home. She never knew how to do things. Neither did we know how to do financial stuff, you know? So losing him was a wake-up call for the family, and then I had to grow up. You know what I mean? Just take everything in my own hands, and my brothers as well. We had to just be more independent.
He's living my dream, being successful in music. When we had the chance to, or were supposed to apply for applications for jobs and stuff, or even go and study further, we weren't able to do it because of the times, the apartheid times and things like that. And we are very proud of him, and I think my dad would obviously be super proud of him as well for his achievements.
South African musicians, they go overseas, they study there, and then they stay there. So then who's losing out? Our youth is losing out. So my aim is study overseas for a year, equip myself even more, bring back, and I've already got the structure of conducting classes that I'm doing. I've got 5 students, and teach them.
Till then, play your part in making this land even more beautiful. To see how other South Africans are playing their part and to share knowledge of those playing their part, go to playyourpart.co.za. Play your part. Be a South African at heart. Help make South Africa a country we can all be proud of.
Vugani, niboni kusile, wozani.